Okay, so in this video, we're going to be taking a look at a string method known as format. And the format method is very versatile and powerful when it comes to formatting strings. Now, the easiest way to see how the format method works is to see it in numerous examples. So I'm going to start by creating a string which says, I like to play. I'm then going to put a set of curly braces. I will then put the dot to access the format method, so I can then put format, and I will open up a set of parentheses. Now the curly braces in this string act as placeholders, and we can choose what to replace this placeholder with inside the format method. So if I was to put the string golf inside the parentheses, you can see that when I run this code cell, we print to the screen, I like to play golf. And obviously I can change the word golf here for any string that I would like, and it will take the place of the curly braces inside the string itself. Now you may be thinking, how many curly braces can we include within this string? And the answer is however many you like. So for example, if I put the string I am in a band with curly braces, comma, curly braces, and curly braces, you can see here we're including 3 placeholders for strings to be inserted. So if I then put dot format and then open up a set of parentheses, I can then pass in the 3 strings accordingly. So for this example, I can put Tom, I can then put James, and I can put Sally. Now the thing to notice here is that the order that you pass these strings into the format method will be the default order that they're placed inside the string. So Tom, for example, will be placed where the first set of curly braces are, James will be placed where the second set of curly braces are, and Sally will be placed in the third. When I run this code cell, you can see that we get, I am in a band with Tom, James, and Sally. So if you just simply put empty curly braces, it will then pick the default order that you pass the strings into inside the format method's parentheses. Now we can also choose where we place the strings inside the format method by using what is known as the positional argument. So for example, if I copy and paste the same sentence above, and this time inside curly braces, I place 1 inside the first set, 0 inside the second, and 2 inside the third, you can now see that when I run this code cell, we print I am in a band with James, Tom, and Sally. So the names have been reordered. So seeing as Tom can be regarded as the first item in the format method, i.e. at index 0, it gets placed where the 0 positional argument is. James, which is index 1, is placed where the positional argument 1 is, and Sally is placed where the positional argument 2 is. Now if you were to include a 4th name inside the format method, it's not going to make any difference to the string. So if I were to add the 4th name Mandy, you can see that when we run this code cell, nothing happens. However, if I now take Mandy out and change the second positional argument to the integer 3, you can see that we run into an index error, and we're told that the replacement index 3 is out of range for the positional args tuple. In other words, there isn't a 4th element inside the format method to replace positional argument 3. So just ensure that you stipulate index values that do exist inside the format method's parentheses. And the final thing I want to show you with the format method is how you can use keyword arguments. So once again, let's copy and paste the sentence from above, and this time, rather than putting numbers or positional arguments, we can put keyword arguments. So let's put the keywords A, B, and C inside the curly braces. Inside the format method, I can then stipulate that the keyword A equals Tom, the keyword B equals James, and the keyword C equals Sally. And when I run this code cell, you can then see we print to the screen, I am in a band with Tom, James, and Sally, but we have a lot more flexibility in this approach. For example, I could change the keyword B to be C, so C equals James and B equals Sally. When I rerun this code cell, you can now see that we're in a band with Tom, Sally, James, so the order has changed. I can also change the keywords that are stipulated inside the curly braces, so if I change A for B and then B for A, you can now see that we print I am in a band with Sally, Tom, James, and the curly braces with the keywords inside them are based on the values that are assigned to these keywords inside the format method. So this is what I wanted to share with you for the format method. The format method does many other things. You can format integers, you can format floats, you can round numbers, you can even do string alignment. And I'll attach some material in the resources section if you want to dive into the format method even further. This about brings us to the end of the strings section. The string data type is a very powerful and common object that's used in Python. Make sure you practice the different features that we've picked up throughout this section, as you'll be using them frequently throughout the course.